Russian flag over there. Part over there is Lithuania, and this part over here is Poland. Good morning from Vilnius in Lithuania. Now I plan to visit Kaunas castle today, but I'm not rushing because the weather report says we've got thunderstorms in the first part of the morning, so I'm going to hang about and hopefully get those out of the way before I set off. So let's go and find the castle at Kaunas, eh, Tigger? Still don't enjoy riding Tigger through big cities. Much rather be out in the countryside or going from village to village. But these three were important and I think they were worth it. Tallinn, Riga and Vilnius. So tonight I'm heading for a bunker biker, a guy called Danas, who's offered to host me. And that will be out in the countryside, and then I'll be through into Poland. I think the only city of any size I'm going to visit from here on is Poznan. Looks like we're leaving the storm behind us, heading towards slightly bluer skies, and it's 21 degrees. It's a bit hot for wearing all of the layers I've got on, so I'm going to stop soon and take a couple of layers off, I think. This is the city of Kaunas. It's a much bigger city than I was expecting. Getting to the castle, I'll just follow Garmin, hopefully it'll get me there. Finding somewhere to park near the castle, that might be more of a challenge. Well, looks like a castle and it looks like a car park. Don't know what it charges for motorbikes, but we're about to find out. Okay, found car park. I've paid for 2 hours of parking. I don't really want a parking ticket. Had one of those in Oslo, I don't want another one. And there's the castle, so let's go and have a look. So a lot of this tower is reconstructed, but reading the display board down there, the castle used to cover much more of the area up to the river, but the river flooded in the 17th century and washed away most of the castle that was down in that direction. This circular part is the remains of the first castle built on the site before the city of Kaunas existed. And it was built here as a defensive position next to the river. And the city of Kaunas developed because it was here. So that was Kaunas. Kaunas? I don't know. I'm going to have to ask how to pronounce it. I won't be asked my host tonight. Kaunas. Kaunas? Yeah, probably Kaunas. So just about an hour to go to my bunker biker. Kaunas itself is quite a nice little town. Once you get into the centre, it's quite a nice little town. But now I need to get out of the centre again. Oh, we've got roadworks ahead. I don't know, are we meant to go this way or that way? I don't know where I'm meant to go. Let's go this way. Well, it'll be nice when they finished it. They're obviously repaving the whole of the main square. And I can't go down there, can I? Can I go down there? Yes, I can go down there. Not far out of Kaunas now, and I can see Warsaw on the road signs. Warsaw in Poland, of course. Not where I'm going today. So let's get in the right lane. I'll be heading into Poland tomorrow. Tonight I'm having my last night in Latvia. No, we're not in Latvia. Where are we? Lithuania. Tonight I'm having my last night in Lithuania. There was a handy shop, so I just stopped to pick up some beer for my bunker biker host. Most hosts don't expect anything, but it just always feels wrong to arrive with nothing. So just a couple of bottles of beer. Not that I have a lot of space to carry much. Hello, doggies.
Hi, yes.
Yeah, good. I brought some beer.
Sure, yeah, I have some beer too. If you want, you can bring your bike closer to the house.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Finland, Baltics.
So I've done Iceland, Norway up to Nordkapp.
Yes, yes.
From Nordkapp?
Yes,
You've just been there?
Yeah, yes. But
Oh,
I did
fantastic.
the opposite. Round up. Yes, yes.
Right, okay, yeah. Well, that was an interesting stay with Kaunas. And I've got a very wet start to the day. I think I might immediately stop and put on my waterproofs. That's better. Be a bit drier. Now Kaunas has given me some interesting roads to ride from here to Lomza, heading over the border into Poland. And I think it would be quite a picturesque area if the weather was better. I think the weather is going to get better. This is a local rainstorm according to the weather report. And I should soon ride out of it. At least I hope so. I don't really want this kind of rain all day. So today's situation report. It's 8:51 in the morning. I've got 190 kilometers of fuel in the tank. It's 15 degrees C and pouring with rain. And I'm in Lithuania, heading towards the Polish border. Now this is the area that they call the Suwalki Gap. The town of Suwalki is just across the Polish border. And the Suwalki Gap is a kind of crucial area at the moment. The Suwalki Gap is the part of Lithuania that sits between Kaliningrad, which belongs to Russia, and the border with Belarus. There's this gap where Belarus doesn't meet Kaliningrad. Kaliningrad is a very important military base for Russia. It's a port on the Baltic Sea, and it's one of the few ports that Russia has that doesn't freeze in winter. So it's very crucial for Russia, and they service Kaliningrad by moving personnel and machinery from Belarus through the Suwalki Gap into Kaliningrad. Now, Lithuania allows that to happen, but with the current sanctions against Russia, Lithuania being part of NATO and part of the EU, they're quite keen to stop that transfer of personnel and equipment through this area. But Russia has given some very severe military warnings that if Lithuania prevents the transfer of military equipment through the Suwalki Gap, they will consider that a declaration of war, and that would be a declaration of war between NATO and Russia. So this little area that I'm riding through here is a very crucial little area in terms of geopolitics. It looks very peaceful as I ride along here in the rain, but looks can be deceptive. These would be nice roads to ride in better weather. The border between Poland and Lithuania is just on a slightly higher bit of land, and so on this eastern side of the hills is where we've got the rain. Over on the western side of the hills into Poland is where it's dry, and I can see the brighter skies ahead of me.
going on. Here we come, just approaching the Polish border. The old customs post. Do we get a nice sign? Oh, spot checks, here we go. Well, the police just waved me through, so that's good. We've got a big welcome to Poland sign, that's what I want. There it is. Here we are, Poland. We're in Poland. Bye bye Lithuania, you were fun. So this is now country number 12 of the tour. From here, after Poland, it'll be Germany and then Holland, and obviously I've already been through those on the way north. Now, Poland, you're supposed to have better weather than Lithuania, so let's see it. Come on. Well, I do believe the rain has stopped as predicted, and the roads here look fairly dry. So let's hope that lasts. I'm wet enough already. Okay, so this is the town of Suwalki, which gives its name to the area, the Suwalki Gap. And I'm going to detour slightly just to go and see the triple point, if I can. The point where Russia, Lithuania and Poland meet. I'm not sure I can be able to get very close to that today, given the military tensions in the area. But let's go and have a look. So, something I've just realised, of course, which I'd forgotten, is that Poland is on Central European time, whereas Lithuania was on Eastern European time. So I've actually lost an hour somewhere in the process, and I need to change Tigger's clock. It is 10:49, not 11:49. That's better, that makes more sense. I'm trying to make sense of the timing on Garmin. Garmin, of course, gets its timings from the satellite. Okay, that makes more sense now.
So this is it. This is the triple point. This is the point where Poland, Lithuania and Russia, in the form of Kaliningrad, meet. And it used to be a popular tourist spot, but given the current political situation, you can see that it's all surrounded with barbed wire, and you used to be able to walk round and go from Russia to Lithuania to Poland and back, but not anymore. Russian flag over there. Part over there is Lithuania, and this part over here is Poland. Strictly forbidden, it says, to take any photographs of Russian territory. Okay, back to Tigger. Going to go and find Lomza. That's where I'm heading for tonight. A couple of hours ride away, I think.
couple of Polish bikers there who are on their way to Estonia, doing Vilnius, Riga and Tallinn along the way. Right, we've got 3 hours to ride. According to Garmin, 3 hours to get us to Lomza. Okay, we're in Lomza. I'm not entirely sure how we got here. It was a real mystery tour by Garmin today. I'll have to review where it is we've been. It was very rural, not some nice small roads. Just need to find my hotel now. I think I might be just in time. It's spotting with rain again. I've managed to dry off since across the border. There we go. That will do right there. Oh.
Thanks for watching. If you like this kind of video, click like, click subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.